replacing files and reloading missing artwork. So this is going to handle both of those. So logo 1 right here, it's pretty ugly, and here's the exact same logo with different colors. This is a classic example. I just made these up real fast. Companies frequently change their logos or need artwork switched out after you've already started animating it. So I'm going to show you how to do that the fast way. Okay, so I'm going to make a new composition, call this logos 1920 by 1080, 24 pixels, 7 seconds, that's all fine. Now I'm going to import. I can either double click in the project panel where it's empty, like that, or I can go File, Import. 1 second. Import file. Either one works. So here's my two logos I showed you. I'm going to import both of them. I'm going to bring in logo 1, drag it down here. When you're dragging in files into your timeline, remember, drag from the project panel. Like, select it. Do not drag the thumbnail icon. Drag from here. Now it's in there. I'm going to scale this up, like such, and we'll fade it on, keep it on for 3 seconds. Keyframe, so we'll fade it up over that amount of time. Keep it up for 3 seconds, so it's 16 frames in, so 3 period 16. It's up for exactly 3 seconds, and then I'll just fade it off over that amount of time. Doesn't matter. So fading on, fading off, we're going 0, next keyframe, 100, 100 again because we want it to stay on, then it's fading off, 0. So again, 0 to 100, it's at 100 for 3 seconds, then it's back to 0. Alright, so we put in our keyframing. Ta-da! Let's say we did, we also threw an effect on there. Let's do blur, I guess, just because it's fast. Let's do fast blur. That's the one we want. Alright. I'm going to keyframe that. So right here, I'm going to keyframe the blurriness. I'm going to make it 21 to about there. Make it 0. Then right before it fades off, we'll have it blur back. So we're going to press the U key. Now you can see the keyframes for the blur when you couldn't see them before. There to there. And so the first frame was 22. So when 22, 0. So I'm going to go 0, 22. So it matches. Okay, so we're fading in. It goes from blurry to sharp. Stays up for a few seconds. Gets blurry again. Then it fades off. Let's pretend that took a lot of work because we did a ton of other stuff. But then they come back and they say, you know what? We changed the logo. It's no longer red and green. It's now purple and blue. So you select in your timeline logo 2, and in your project panel you select logo 2 in the project panel, logo 1 in the timeline. If I hold down, I'm going to press the U key here. So here's all my keyframes. There's my effects on it. If I've got logo 1 in the timeline selected and logo 2 in project, and I hold down Option, as I drag it onto the selected layer, it's now logo 2. I'll press U. There's my keyframes. There's my effects. All the work we did is still there. We just switched out those. Now, let's pretend someone on the team didn't know we were doing that. I'm just going to take logo 2. I'm going to move it here. It's now no longer where we linked it from. Okay? So I'm going to hit save. I'm going to close the project. I come back to work the next day. I open my recent project, week 3. Uh-oh. Something happened. Someone on my team moved a file. And they come in and they go, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know you were working on that. See, here's your missing file icon. You see it right here. And you see it here. Everywhere it's linked to in here, it's missing. So I select it in my project. I right-click, reload footage, or you could do replace if you know where it is. Both of them work. I'll just hit reload. It's not where it is. I'll tell you why that didn't work. Since it was moved, I'm going to do replace file. I'm going to go to where it was moved to. Maybe there's a reason. Maybe it was moved to another account. So that's logo 2. Now it's there. All the missing icons are back. I'm not going to save. I'm going to close. Oh, didn't want to do that. Close project. Save. Nope, we're not saving. So I come in the next day. Now let's pretend before I turn on the program, I would have gotten that error because the logo is missing. Now if I go like this, I'll open it up, open recent. It's going to say it's missing. Yep, there it's missing. It's all missing here. So I'm going to go, hey, what happened? I talked to my coworker and they say, oh, I moved it out of the folder because of such and such. If I drag it back into the folder, now it's there. Right click, hit reload. Come on, a little bit of a lag because I'm recording. Sorry about that. That is not working. So I'm going to close the project, open it back up again. This is all about troubleshooting. Now it's reading. It's probably because I'm running a lower version at home than it worked. But that's how you reload and relink. But you saw I dragged it back in, closed it there. It's all still there. There's my keyframes. There is my fast blur. And that's how you relink your footage. Remember, you just right click in the project panel and go to relink. Replace file and then where you had it. Also, like I said, if I want to go back to logo 1, they say, you know what, we changed our minds. Select logo 2, there's logo 1, hold down the option key, and it's back. Press the U, there's all my keyframes, there's all my effects. It's how to go from file to file, swapping them out and keeping all your effects and keyframes.